What the hell is this? The lying picture book? Once there was an Oko-san. There was something the Oko-san wanted to find no matter what. What is this? This is crazy. It looks really cool though. So he ran to the ends of the earth. The Oko-san was very fast. He could run anywhere. He ran everywhere. At the end of the earth there was a giant hole in the ground. The Oko-san fell into the hole. No one remembers the Oko-san now, and everyone's happy that that's the case. Poor Oko-san. Poor Oko-san. Cuckoo. Oko-san is the pudding god. Oko-san is the god of Mount Pudding. Oko-san. Hostage confirmed. Moving to secure. Wait a second, where's Sister Ryota? And what was that, like, little book thing? Or that, like, lying book, or whatever it's called? Little book? Lying book? That blackboard thing. Oko-san, let's get out of here, okay? Cuckoo. Oko-san used wing it. Don't, because you need to come with us. Like, I know you're happy to be a pudding god here, but you're a pudding god in real life too, so... Oko-san is not Oko-san. Oko-san is the god of Mount Pudding. Jeez. Let's just knock him out. Can we just knock him out and bring him with us that way? You're not being a particularly benevolent god either way. Do you know what Nagaki's voice is like all of a sudden? It's like, Chanel number 3. My favourite Chanel. Yeah, Oko-san, a god has to listen to the voices of the downtrodden common people. Really? Yes. In that case, Oko-san will listen for 3 centimeters. Oko-san, this pudding isn't real. You have to kiss it goodbye and come back to reality. Silence! Be gone, be gone. So 3 centimeters is about 10 seconds. Yeah, he's totally like Chanel number 3 by now, which makes sense because Chanel number 3, well, no, it was like dead inside. Looks like it. Oko-san, calm down. This crummy thing isn't the pudding you've been searching for all these years. Pudding is pudding. What does Harry know about pudding? Apparently a lot more than I knew at the start of the last LP, seeing as I know so much about what you call pudding right now. I don't know anything about pudding. Speak for yourself, other Harry in the game. Think about it, Oko-san. Is the pudding you seek something I could understand? Of course not. It's something beyond and above, something completely outside my comprehension. Yeah, he needs the god pudding. He needs the flan princess or whatever. Whenever you talk about pudding, it's like it's the meaning of the universe or final secret of the earth or some sort of cult deity. No matter how hard you try to explain it, I just don't get it. I still don't know what the pudding you're looking for is, but I do understand that it's not something you can find just like that. Yeah, remember, we had to go on a long journey, like Shaggy, to fight Vader Darth to find it. And then it rained pudding on everyone, or creme caramel, or whatever. Of course not, the pudding is an amazing treasure. Doesn't this strike you as odd then? How could you have found that amazing treasure without doing anything? Cool? What have you been training for all these years? Haven't you been training so you can find a pudding which sleeps forgotten at the end of the earth? You couldn't possibly find a treasure like that this easily. I really like the background here. It's like watercolors that kind of bled into each other and stuff. It's really cool. It's a trap, Oko-san, a fake. It's fake pudding. It's a fake flan. You have to remember, Oko-san, remember the pudding you seek. Coo! You! Crank that, pudding god. Coo! Coo! And before we know it, we're standing in a room just like the one where we started. Was everything we saw in here just before an illusion created by the king? This is just like Pokemon Tree, the movie, or whatever. Entei and the Secret of the Unknown, or whatever it's called. Probably, yes. He was hoping to hold us back. That's actually not a bad one, though. Like, they're the only 3 Pokemon films I actually saw was the first, second, and third one. Like, the second one is really cool. Like, I remember thinking the second one was absolutely amazing when I saw it, but the third one isn't bad at all either. Oko-san has remembered. True pudding is the universe itself. Like, are any of the other ones good? Like, I never saw Pokemon Forever, the one with Celebi, or the Latios and Latias one. I didn't see that either. But it cannot be found in this universe. It is infinite. I don't think I follow. Don't worry, I don't either. I don't know either. I don't know either. I don't know either. Oko-san must return to Earth and seek the true pudding. Well, geez, I hope getting Ryota to let go of his dream of becoming the flying nun is going to be as easy as that was. The wall cracked? You made the very mountains crack, Jack! We must be breaking the shell, like the migrant said. Oh, I get it. When someone starts thinking, I want to go home, the egg cracks a little. Yeah, it's like clicking your heels together and saying there's no place like home. It doesn't look like it'll crack anymore, though, and we probably couldn't break it by hand. We need to keep going forward. Cuckoo! Oko-san is going home! Oko-san, wait! Oko-san gallops off into the darkness, snorting and cooing with excitement. Oh well. He can probably take care of himself just fine. Probably. My eyes are getting used to the darkness again, and I can make out another door opposite from where we came in. Well, that's probably aided by the fact that there's light filtering in through the cracks. Who will we find in the next room? Ryosha, I suppose? Well, I presume it's unenclosed is what it's supposed to say. Once there was a chrysalis. The chrysalis was all alone. It didn't know how to grow up, so it stayed a chrysalis forever. Pathetic. One day a butterfly came along. The butterfly said, "Let's be friends. I can show you how to become a beautiful butterfly like me." The lonely chrysalis was happy because it wasn't alone anymore, but its friend the butterfly disappeared soon after. That's even more funny. It's like he got a glimmer of hope and then his dreams were crushed. The lonely chrysalis was alone again. It didn't know where to go anymore. It didn't know what it wanted to do anymore. The lonely chrysalis shrank and hardened. Nothing will ever come out of it now. Poor chrysalis. Poor chrysalis. What is... I forgot about them. I forgot about you. Why can't you just let me forget about you? It's the Christmas junkies, and here was I expecting some emotionally charged, heart-wrenching scene. You shouldn't judge by appearances. Maybe these creatures have some sort of deep internal conflict as well. Well, I know what to do with these guys. All we need to tell them is that there's no Christmas here, and then they'll want to go back home so that they can have Christmas again, and that's the end. Well, we did find out that they have a tragic backstory. Miru Kaku, we need to get out of here. If we stay here too long, we won't be able to go home anymore. Merry Christmas? What? This place is called the Holiday Star, but it's not Christmas, is it? If we don't get out of here, we'll never be able to celebrate Christmas again. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I swear, I'm a genius. Shock! Times 10 to the 6th. Miru and Kaku, as long as they don't have that animation, I don't mind. I suppose that's an expression of surprise. They do appear to be moved. As long as they don't move, I don't mind. That would be bad, really bad. Miru and Kaku want to start preparing for next Christmas. We've got the plans for next Halloween. The two of them run off into the darkness. That was a lot easier than Oko-san. What did I tell you? But there aren't any cracks in the shell. There must still be someone here. Yeah, the doctor is here. Because, like, his restaurant shut down after it appeared on Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. That's what happened, and so he's, like, all here inside in the kitchen being sad. Enormous enemy is approaching. Keep your dignity, Nagaki. I'm already dead, so I think I'll be safe no matter what, but do be careful, Miss Cullen. I'm telling you, it's Dr. Shu. Huh? There's no reply, it's just a kitchen. Miss Cullen, watch out. Did someone hit me with a frying pan? Nagaki slams into me from behind. I go rolling across the floor. Nagaki, and I thought you were such a gentleman. I'm as surprised as you are. Complain to whoever attacked that thing to the ceiling. Huh? A gigantic bear trap is lying on the floor where I stood a moment ago. Did that fall from the ceiling? Yeah, it's this psychopath. Oh, do forgive me. It appears to have fallen a little more slowly than I calculated for. Do not fear, I will use more exact measurements next time. What do you mean, do not fear, you people-sidle partridge proprietor? And you're supposed to lay bear traps on the ground anyway, hang them from the ceiling, really? I swear, kids these days can't do anything right. I was planning to modify such that it would seize the victim's head and then lift them back up to the ceiling. It would help with desanguinization, you see. That does sound pretty efficient. I see you weren't planning to close after all. My neck hurts just thinking about it, fluffy heretic chef. I mean, Dr. Iwamane, your dark fantasy affectations end now. You've noticed too, right? This place isn't normal. We've been shut in. He seems like the kind of guy who's just going to be like a real pain to get back to the real world, because here he has like more people to kill than he could ever imagine. Enter a persistent vegetative state. Yeah, his lips are in a persistent vegetative state, like John Travolta in American Crime Story. I read a report on a similar phenomenon where a number of people shared a dream a few years ago now. I suspect we are under the effects of something not unlike mass hypnosis caused by the total eclipse of the moon. If that is not the case, you should not be here. Huh? Well, at least we don't have to explain it to you. Let's escape together, Doctor. No, thank you. Rejected at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight, fight, fight. Wobba Fett! Are you more comfortable here, then? Yeah, can we just leave him here? No one said we have to escape with everybody. Who knows? I haven't even been here for half a day. I haven't quite decided yet. But didn't you say yourself that you're one of those sad people who only love research, Doctor? Your brains will rot and drip out of your ears if you stay in this eternal holiday kingdom with its happy-go-lucky king. It is as you say. If I have my fill of research, I cannot complain. The term vegetative is not entirely accurate. The brain relinquishes control over the body and sinks into a state of pure, unadulterated thought. Is that not so? You did say that our brains were disconnected from our body. His brain's disconnected from his body. The only brain connected to his body is, like, that little brain down there. Because that's the only thing Yuya ever thinks about. To cast away all functions but conscious thought, what a pure state of being. It fascinates me. But do you really want to stay in this dream forever, Doctor? Since when are you the dreamy type? Dreams are not such rigid things as you seem to think. The activity of the brain is no different while dreaming than while waking. But there isn't anything here to use your favorite diabolical experiments. No, we cannot be so sure about that. The king of this star seems to have absorbed the knowledge and experiences of all who have washed ashore here and blended them into a being capable of conscious action after all. Wait a second, so he's going to, like, experiment on the king? Oh my god, he's crazy. So he's going to, like, absorb, like, the wisdom of the world. That's what he's going to do. He's like Queen Mary. This star is practically overflowing with material for study. Have no worries there. This isn't the sort of thing that happens every day after all. Can we just knock him out? I know that's my solution for everything, but knocking him out seems like it would be way easier at this point. I'm really sure about that, sir. No matter what you study, no matter what you discover, you'll never be able to announce it to the world. I seek knowledge, and knowledge alone. I am not doing this for someone else's sake, or for some earthly goal. Given the chance to engage in unadulterated thought without outside disturbance, I am happy to accept it. Huh? Wait a second, is it working? We have nothing more to talk about. The shell cracked. Well, it did crack, but it looks a little subpar. Those cracks must be from Miru and Kaku. Probably. We don't have much time, so we'll rescue the others. Please reconsider while we're gone, Doctor. Well, I shall see. This is no time for oh ho 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 fluffetic.